Hey everyone, we'll be starting momentarily. Getting everything set up and then we can begin. Okay, that's all posted. That's all saved. Everything seems to be fine. Yeah, so let us go. Hi everyone, welcome to another stream of Apollo Justice Trilogy Dual Destinies. We had what? When we last left off, we had finished off the first case where people did something and then we got them found out. Now, we found out that Ted Tonate had blown up the bomb to make it look like the Arm, Miss Arm or whatever her name, Detective Arm, was killed in the blast, but she wasn't. She was hit in the back of the head with the bomb, which destroyed the timer, and he was like, oh, I better blow it up, because he sells bombs in the black market or something. And then he decided to smash his chin inside the fake bomb and failed in his deconstruction of it. Or disarming, that's it. And we saw that Apollo's like, I need to find my own path. And that was pretty much it. What was that noise? What noise? That was a noise? I didn't hear anything. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, we did that, and we are now beginning the second case, which is technically the first case. Where we will be playing possibly as Athena and going through her first case and doing all that. We got to deal with a Birdman, I guess, but we shall probably find out when we watch the thing. Other than that, yeah, strange squeaky sound. I don't. Let me try unplugging and plugging this. 1 second. There we go. How's that? If you heard it click, I just unplugged my microphone. Should hopefully be fine now. If it isn't, then I don't know what it is because I don't hear anything. Let me see if I can hear it when I go back, when I actually watch the stream. I don't hear anything. Let me see if I can hear it when I go. I am so sorry. I didn't realize it would be that noisy just unplugging the microphone. Jesus. Wow. Sorry. Next time I'll mute it when I do something like that. God. Anyway, I've done that. Just let me know if it comes back and I'll see if I can find out what it is or something. But yeah, without further ado, let us begin. Where are you? There you are. Is it showing up? Yes. Need to refresh this. Here we go. Yeah, it was a good thing you weren't wearing headphones, yes. Onwards to the first one. You have to watch the intro again. Episode 2, The Monstrous Turnabout. Birdman. Bird up. The bird went directly into the fox's mouth. Whee!
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away.
In Detroit.
To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the Forbidden Chamber.
Night-night, Alderman. Sweet dreams. At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Oh, really? A few months prior to the courthouse bombing, it's the room! It looks exactly the same! Hold on a minute. Is this... Did they really just take a screenshot of, like, the old thing and then just put, like, a few new items in it? Because it doesn't look 3D. I don't know. Right, April 17th, 12/13, Write Anything Agency. Guess I'm a little early. It's you! You look weird! Oh, hey, Apollo, got anything, got an early start today? Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while, after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? But it's not every day I get to call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Did they change the date? I'm not sure. You have to go back and check that. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You're going to become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. What's happened since then? I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. What do you mean been practicing law? You literally put 3 people in prison. Or at least found 3 people innocent. This is the Write Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. Don't forget that this is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician, and my stepsister, or my half-sister. And a Dr. Dora, the agency's owner. Damn it, don't tell them! Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help her with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're the one agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, we better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's going to make it, so let's get going. Huh? Where are we going? What about the job he mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Write Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I chose to work here. Where is Mr. Right anyway? He's a practicing lawyer like a practicing nurse. I mean, I guess. If he was an apprentice, maybe. Like Apprentice Apollo. So many A's. And he said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Let's go, we don't have all day. Wait a second. On another day of anything goes begins at Right Anything Agency. Oh, look at the spaghetti. April 17th, 1:30 p.m., Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Oh, it's animated. The sun has a lens flare. My eyes aren't real. Phew. What are we doing up here in the mountains? This is the Ninetale Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. But why is it in California? Or Japanifornia? Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said that those with horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. Festival's grounds are this way. All right. Guess it's time to move. Why is he saying it like that? I guess it's time to move to Kyubi Manor Garden. I want to look around first. There's no examine option? That's not fair. I want to look around. This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. Supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster. This takes place in a universe with far less anti-Japanese policies. What do you mean, anti-Japanese policies? What? Huh. She could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be perfect comedy duo. You could call yourself Agni and Rudra, demon kings of comedy. Daddy sets them up and you knock them down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. I will say, 3D Trucy is okay, but I prefer pixel art Trucy. She looks so much cuter in the pixel art. I'm sorry. This is fine. It feels like it's a step down. Everyone else has been fine. Apollo's been Apollo, whatever. But Trucy, I feel like she's had a downgrade. I think there's something wrong with the face. Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look. What are these panties doing here? Forget about panties. I'm looking for my badge. Oh, now it's actual magic. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. I forgot that they animated that. The other one, they just went like, ta-da! This one, they actually animate the magic trick happening. The fact that it actually poofs into existence is just, okay. And then it clips into nowhere. Hey, that's my attorney's badge. Wow, how'd you do that? I set it all up while we were back at the office. Wow, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge? Okay. My cherished attorney's badge. Just putting it on makes me feel ready. Check it out. You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you can do with just a flash of your badge. What about you, Trucy? People can tell you're a magician by the way you're dressed. Yeah, but I can't always dress like this, like when I'm at school and stuff. You could always show you're a magician by making things appear or disappear. You mean like this? We do one. Ta-da! Magic or no, aren't you a little too old to be showing those things in public? Oh, maybe I'll become a lawyer too. You're abandoning your dream just like that? After everything that happened in the previous game, where you're like, I get to be a magician. I have the rights to everything now. I'm going to give up. I'm just going to be a lawyer. Why not be a magic lawyer? That'll make you different. Ooh. I like this. Hey, Swordmaster, welcome. April 17th, 2:05 p.m., QB Manor Garden. Why are there 3D models and animation? Because this was the game they introduced 3D models and animations. Oh, this place is really something. Definitely feels like a different world here. I don't know who this is. Trucy! Oh, okay. I'm half tempted to just keep that voice for them. Jinxie! And this is my friend Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. I don't know why I said it in an accent, but yeah. How do I... She looks tired. Like, 2 horns. A love of red. Are you a demon? No, I'm Hall of Justice. Nice to meet you. He is a demon. What the... Begone, foul beast. You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space in your forehead. What is this thing? I like that they animate it moving when he's talking. It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon? Or you could just say I'm human. The red demon. Emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I'm not gonna eat you! Eee! Forgive me, oh terrible one! Turn down your cause of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Eee! Ah! Begone, foul demon! Now you've been demonized, Polly, literally. Starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Please don't eat me. Have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. Huh. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. Make yourself bleed. Show that you bleed like a human. Nah. This is the only thing I have, so... I wanted to show you this. Eee, what is it? It's my attorney's badge, you see? I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer? Ooh, maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Lawyers are just another version of a demon. Oh, my major. I'm fine. Little tired. Yeah. I guess fine, yeah. I do have a slight jaw ache, but other than that. Ow! Does it protect you from Enmadio's judgment? Who in the what? I read somewhere that he's a demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh. I think I know. I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to just being a normal demon? Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I prefer a Turkish bath if possible. Turkish bath? Isn't that more of a sauna than a bath? Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. Ugh, I told you I'm not a demon, and Trucy, if you're just making things worse. You just leave that Emo Dio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? Uh-huh. I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Someone tell these two humans I'm a human. I mean, I was human. I am human. Oh, I can ask it now. I like that. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Uh-huh. Barely anyone had even heard of it before now. But it's packed with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the Alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling around Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh. And they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters! And they're all over the place? Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the Ding-Dong Demon. How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding-Dong Ditch. But that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenmataro. He's in prison in the Forbidden Chamber. Not forgotten. If it was forgotten, we wouldn't know about it. Tenmataro? The Forbidden Chamber? What are you talking about? About that yokai you said was in prison here at the manor. Is it true? Uh-huh. He's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenmataro, the dark demon you see here, he's super evil and super scary. And so that's the yokai in prison in the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. He was defeated by the Vision Guardian yokai, the nine-tailed fox. And his companion, Naruto. And locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Make him cursed. He put me on this. Picked in the demon Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox. So I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Oh, okay. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Paula, don't you dare take the charms off her forehead. They have to stay there. Forever. Got it? I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. She would become a demon! It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. We're going to kill someone. Even if I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She better probably drop dead from fright. Huh? Eee! Ah! Demon! Apollo just like faints. Oh wait, it's just someone in a suit. Right? Tenmataro! Tenmataro? Demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Please don't hurt me. Be gone, be gone. Be gone. Yes. Better watch out, little girl. I'll snatch you away. Charm. Where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh. Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there, you mustn't stare at Timataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Well, too bad. I don't have one. Ah! Stop fighting. The yokai just beating him up. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here now, Tenmataro. Now what? Look, Apollo. There's someone up on the roof. That booming laugh, could it be? My 9 tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. Hulk Hogan voice. Oh, God. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha! Open mouth. This looks so weird. The Golden Lord of the Yokai, the Wrestling 9 Tails, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Hooray, hooray, it's the amazing 9 Tails. Up to your no-good tricks again, Tenmataro. Well, not on my watch. Ah! He disappeared. There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. 9 Tails, sir. Now I must be off. Another match, another foe awaits to vanquish. Aha! What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Well, they came out of the Alderman's Manor. It's the amazing 9 Tails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in the 9 Tails Vale. But no one knows his true identity. She sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Was that all about him banishing Tenmataro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. What, we just casually released this evil demon? In the end, the 9 Tails Vox drives Tenmataro out and purifies the village. But the 9 Tails did the honors this year. Or the amazing 9 Tails. So that was the big surprise, huh? Amazing 9 Tails and Tenmataro, huh? Oh, whatever floats a boat. Oh, we're looking at the time. I better get back to work. Please excuse me. It seems completely fine that she almost died. At least in her mind. See, he's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has a lot of friends who are sweet in their own way. This person murders people, but she smiles the whole time. Ah, can a guy get some privacy? Starts killing people. She's friends with that person from that, oh, what was it? The murderer from, like, what was it called? The third sequel to, like, 6 Doors, 6 Survivors, 6 whatever. Or, no, 9 Doors. No, 999, whatever. The third sequel where she was a mass murderer or something. Anyway, well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of 9 Tails Vale while we're here. The fun never stops, does it? I'm hearing voices. Was there food on the table, or were they just not paying attention? Because everything's empty. I don't know. 3:40 p.m. Birds. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. Shelly the Killer is our uncle. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. Huh? What's all the commotion over there? Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Temataro. He killed Alderman QB. What? Wait, killed as in dead? Yes, the Temataro did it. Temataro? You stay here while I go have a look. Apollo is just like a phoenix. I'm gonna go into a murder scene. Please wait. Huh? Ah! It's a Temataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. The alderman's in the fox chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Temataro warden charm slipped into pocket. April 17th. QB Manor, Fox Chamber. There's feathers everywhere. Blood.
Huh? Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
I had completely forgotten that's what you sound like in this. The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Garden. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he's only been unconscious. Or he'd only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's going to be okay? No, she's the murderer. I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I should love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? Uh-huh. It was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already... So the victim was the village alderman. Alderman, whatever that means. I never heard of the word alderman before. Is it like supposed to be like, not baron. What's the word? Basically, the guys, they're like the mayor kind of deal. And the one who was found alive, who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him. So, he's the killer? No, Papa didn't kill anyone. Papa? Is in your father? That's right, Jinxie's dad is the mayor of Tenma Town. No way! Yes way, but he's innocent. This just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of the Ninetails Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about the victim? Tell me about your father. What's your relationship with him? The victim was the village alderman. Can you tell me about him? His name was Rex QB. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. No! I couldn't tell by his name. He was really kind. He always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he was the amazing Ninetails. Or he knew. Well, he is. He is. It's quite obvious he is. A former pro wrestler, huh? Huh. That's something to keep in mind. Is your father being mayor and all? I guess you're originally from Tenma Town? So then, how did you come to work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, so though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetails flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower with exactly 9 petals, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Imagine if everything was 9. It's like it's got 9 stamens, it's got a 9, like, leaves. 9 flowers. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. A flower found only in Ninetales Valley. It boosts Jinxie's courage because it was her mother's favorite. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. Uh-huh. The wooden charm on the Forbidden Chamber door. It's been removed. Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Temataro escaped. Oh. But when I try to remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. DC should go get some rest. Been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Who wouldn't a man like Mayor Temmo have access to more experienced lawyers? You know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could not get a not guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Ooh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Now they're just, I don't know if she's acting, but now she's just trying to guilt trip him. He's like, fine, I'll do it. God. All right. Jinxie's already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus no toilet clean for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice! Guess I ought to go meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for? I just thought I should jot down some stuff before the case, or about the case. I have a journal, and so I don't displace them. I put them in my notes in the court record. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. It literally showed what she said beforehand. He can see the future, too. Go meet my client. I've just recreated what happened. Oh! Murder of Alderman QB, defendant Damien Temba 45, Rex QB 46. It's funny that they're one age difference, and yet this guy's the one that's got grey hair and looks old. The victim suffered a fatal abdominal spear thrust. Black feathers and tracks were found at the scene. Still 16. Look, you see, you look at this picture and she looks fine, but then you look at that and she looks weird. QB Meta and friend of Trucy's, some demon, masked wrestler of unknown identity and origin. The nine-tailed cape he sports is the signature piece of his costume. Yeah, it's not this guy. It can't be. They look nothing alike and don't have the same body structure at all. The deceased alderman of Ninetales Vale, his snow-white hair was particularly striking. Dixie's father and the mayor of Tenmertown, he was found unconscious at the scene of the crime with a bunch of seals on his head. Well, I get the feeling that she was the one that put him on. To read my notes, I just need to open the court record with E. One step under the mayor. Okay. Then I can switch between the tabs and press Q and E. Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father, No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes? Sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. I guess I'm on my own. I like that it tells you where you are, so then you're like, oh, I'm here. Oh, that surveillance camera got a lot more chunky. I don't like it. Like, even modern day cameras are not like that. They're like a dome. The Ace Attorney universe, things get bigger instead of getting smaller. Visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Who are you? Yikes! So you're Damien Temmer, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Let me out of here. Sorry, I'll get a little out sometimes. How incredibly rude. Sorry? Did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shunned me like a common criminal. And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls. So that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies too. No, wait, no. We can do tea and cookies after we prove you innocent. Prove you innocent. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? Ooh, that was close. We don't need another jailbreak added to the list of charges. Juicy's never important again. That's what you think. I hope not. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Hey, that's just mean. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Whoa. Sorry, I guess some things have been left unsaid. Bah! Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never have happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects will have on your youth. Now I shall have but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait! You can protect the moral fiber of your youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Phew. Our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Cuby. That was why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? That's never good. Wow, Apollo. Your fingerprint, you shot this man? That's not good. Any idea how they got there? None, for I had hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see. Drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you can hardly remember a thing. Oh. Huh? Is that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What did the police have on you as far as the motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I, as of late. Oh? Was it a personal nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes! That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, That's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against a municipal merger. And that's why you think you killed him? He was in your way? Curse it! Excuse me. Curses! Saying that made me hiccup. Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine, just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy, I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me. Truce and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of someone of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she made some new friends since she started working in Ninetales Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck. That's a weird thing to notice, but okay. A young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Are you sure they're not demons? Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Ooh, why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Oh! It's Lemoir's song from the previous game. Wow, okay. That's cool. Even in ringtone form, it's such a nice song. I'm surprised he would have kept this song, seeing as it was, you know, part of that case where it was just an annoyance of trying to figure out the song. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Lucy told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It was kind of a spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case. That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was the day. Or today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now? That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never met her before. What does she look like? She'll be a girl in the yellow suit, sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. Not even a bye, just hung up. Jesus, Apollo, you're an asshole. A new addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetales Vale, quick. I guess we'll start with Yokai Lane. Okay, this is Athena then. I already told you I'm a lawyer assigned to this case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me. You're some delinquent from high school student playing school-goo. I can't... What? You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. There was just so many S's that I got tongue twisted. Also, who says hooky? No one says hooky. Although I live in the UK, so we say skiving, or at least we did when I was in school. I don't know if we still say that. We probably do. Stupid pig-headed. This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I found Miss Athena Sykes. I can't say words anymore. Why don't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you, I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it, enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Have you heard of the High Elves? Get your hands off me!
What the?
Physically assaulted a police officer. She's going to prison. I think you can watch out for bystanders next time. Whoops, are you okay? I think so. Well, that police officer's out cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it. That would be me, and you are? Why does she look cross-eyed? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Energy Anything Agency. Right Energy Anything. Oh, for God's sake! Why is it so hard to say that name? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Did Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right, that Wright. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. How about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Of course, feel free to ask away. Why are you wearing yellow? Why did you attack a police officer? Why are you so energetic? So, Athena, I think you just passed the bar. That's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? She's just like Francisca! Except exactly the opposite of her. In personality. How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. Always in Europe! I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? Started at 13, didn't pass the bar at 13. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer. How exactly does that work? Well, she can make people confused and be like, diagnose them with like ligma. I don't know. Tell me about the client. What are they like? Oh, right. You haven't met him yet. Well... And that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our client is a priority number one. Alright. I'm just going to check that. Okay, well, that's illegal. If that is true that she passed it at 13, that is illegal. Because that would be child labor. But regardless, I meant more of just 18. As in, she's the same age as Francisca when she showed up. Okay. Psychologically. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always been wanting to bring what is wrong with me? Am I dying? What is wrong? I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology to the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on our witness's inner voice. And then analyze their psychological... Analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Oh, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? A special edition covering our case? That was quick. That's the whole point of special edition, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido. Right, well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy. An airborne figure resembling Tenmataro was captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. near Ninetails Vale. Tenmataro was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetails Vale. Was it Afro Lady? The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. That's me. Jesus. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai is in one of those Japanese monsters? My God! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Speak English, woman! Thank you. Special edition paper added to the court record. Andale, Apollo! Let's get cracking out there on the crime scene already. But first, I want to show you my lawyer badge. Yep, that's your attorney's badge, alright. Its dull, grimy look makes me think of all the courtroom battles you've faced so far. Hope mine will look like that someday. Look out, legal world. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to go. Actually, I just haven't polished it lately. Maybe I should keep that to myself. I need to deflate her dreams about work just yet. She gets high and she finds out that she only gets work like once every few years. What an interesting picture. Looks like a one-on-one monster smackdown. It must have been quite a battle. Which yokai do you think is stronger? Seems to be Tennotaro's ability to fly would give him an edge over the nine-tailed fox. But the fox has powerful legs. He can pounce before Tennotaro knew what hit him. He won't be pouncing out on anyone after he's dropped from way up in the sky. But the nine-tailed fox is gold-colored. Gold is way better than black, so I'm sure he'd win. What do colors have to do with anything? Besides, everyone knows red is the best. Alright, Swordmaster, thanks for coming. You take care now. Sorry, Apollo. Nothing comes to mind. But give her me an hour and I'll be analyzed... have it analyzed psych style. I'll start getting started on it right now. No need for that, I was just wondering. Nothing new there. Looks like this paper doesn't shy away from the stories of strange creatures. Really? What does it say? They claim to have produced photos of Gordy and a Kappa water sprite thingy. Gordy was found to be fake. Just the other day, they got one of the Konaki Gigi crying his poor eyes out. What the hell is that? Followed by that infamous shot of Tenmataro. I don't know about Kappa, but I bet the Konaki whatever is just a shot of someone's grandpa lost and crying up in the mountains. Wow, that would just be sad. That's not very nice. They should have helped him instead of publishing his picture. You know, some people want a story more than they want to help people. Not my fault. Oh, nothing here. Did they actually get rid of the examine for the scenes? Because I can't examine anything. Or is it only in places that matter? April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. I didn't even notice there was a room back here last time. Oh well. Did you hear that? It sounds like a TV's on or something. Oh look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetails, has been confirmed missing according to the sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetails Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape. That wrestler's gone missing. Oh, God. I'll just wing it. I'll see what I get with this guy. Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them arms of yours? They look mighty suspicious to me, if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to... Ah. You're them lawyers to come defend Mayor Timber, ain't you? Should have reckoned with that expensive-looking bracelet there. My name's Phineas Filch. Are you from Phineas and Ferb? I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. Oh, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeepers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon Jew. Youch! These horns, I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Seem like a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... that was fast. Guess he's done with me. But I'd best get back to work.
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there! Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check out this lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Ah! The cat's out of the bag! It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was pretty pathetic to attempt. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you. Jeez, I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Execute him. Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as a wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Oh. Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away, run away! Head for the hills! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Huh? Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This was one of the crime scene. And here's one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too. The guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. Okay. It looks something like the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. From the police. There's an air duct. There's a camera. I didn't see it at all. Now then, as I recall, the fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. No, they killed the cookie man. The gingerbread man. QB Manor. Whoa. Feathers and blood. Where do all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. I don't know who this is yet, so... Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. It's Best Boy! And who are you? And why are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest? But... Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please wait, we're Med-10's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha ha ha, I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you are in need. And in my catchphrase, it's in justice we trust. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Yikes, is he reaching for his... In justice we trust. Ooh, it's just his badge. You may be Mayor Temmer's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. That is as dense as our heroes come. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. In war, I'm a wall of justice, keeping injustice. That would be you at bay. I know it. Look, there's just you and us here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justin and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too. Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Whose justice is the most just here? We can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. The police for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime scene, right? Or to the crime. Right. Search for the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with W, A, S, and D. And change the perspective with B and M. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Oh, this is French. Nous allons commencer. Let's get started. Yay, I've got my examine button finally. The fact that I have to wait till it's unlocked is ridiculous. I can't look. These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the Alderman's blood. Maybe the killers inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird. And it must be one big bird, and not a friendly yellow type either. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear. It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. You're literally explaining a monster. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster. I'm with Apollo on that. This is where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Temma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... in the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? Oh, this is a pricey-looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about. That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. Fox. Look, this statue really has only one tail. Maybe it's the Nine-Tails Fox sidekick? I bet the number on the tails represents a yokai's power. That's literally their thing, so yes. So if you had 2 Apollo, I'd only have 1? Wait, what? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? It's because of the hair. He's got 2 spokes, she's got 1. I'm trying to think, Phoenix has 9. I'm trying to count his spikes. I think he has 9. Like I said, what? Big Fox. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in there before his escape. If you can get this door open, it's worth a try. No good, it's shut tight. You barely tried, Apollo. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust. Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's essentially a part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't rub it up either. So an unopenable door. Right. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks to the tip, Detective Fulbright. I didn't expect you to be so helpful. Ah! Forget I just said that! The Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Swords! Well, it's not a sword, but, you know. This one's a spear, but what about this one? Looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in the manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. Yeah. Putting out tongues. Stop. Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wonder what they ate besides people. They go a bit too hard on the whole yokai thing. Like, you know, let's just make the chandeliers out of fire. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if I can lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack? The attack over the yokai lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited until now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's your chance to look around some more. Do something illegal. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. Blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. Why does this seem important? Why is it not added to the court record? Oh, okay. I was expecting to go left, not walk left. What do we have here? This is the part that I like about Dual Destinies, is that you have a 360-degree view of the crime scene. That's cool. They couldn't do that before. They can do it now, and it's so cool. It's like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Temataro battling it out. Eat carrot, Apollo. It's got blood on it. Really? Hey, you're right. What if it's the Alderman's blood? How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. Why don't you? I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? The nine-tailed fox locked in battle. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. Oh, this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? I want to look at the picture. Can I take the picture home? Hey, this window's opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo! There's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fleur. Fleur? Fur. What a pretty color. It must be some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Well, for one thing, foxes don't have golden fur. They have red fur, depending on where you are. Sometimes you have white foxes, grey foxes, red foxes. I think there's even like a black foxes, yeah. Wait, I haven't finished looking. What? Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo, did you hear something? Huh? I don't hear anything. All right, your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. Well, why would she hear you through there? Well, why don't we go on to the diagram? How do you know I have this? As you can see, the vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue right straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something? A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct to the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there will be any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room... Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy! In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on. Throw us a bone. A bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of the enemy's hands is also a form of justice. With justice is the most just. Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect? I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course, I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information in the name of justice. We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it all right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Get out of my way. I'm finished looking yet. We already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Look, trophies. Ooh, this one's an awarded to Alderman QB. The amazing Ninetales Yokai Division winner. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division. I didn't know you could have a division of one. Polly, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Doesn't that Tanuki statue remind you of the mayor caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Ooh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way you waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. It does. Okay. Huh? That looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. Giving him Valent's voice. It's gonna be a case of where there'll be voices that sound the same. Because they're both sort of standout characters. Valent's very grandiose and everything. And Bright is all about justice and being theatrical. Or not theatrical. Dramatic. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Ugh, don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, there must be about 9 feet. I could make that jump, but then I'm 6'4", so... Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. He doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch the pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless? There's a direct representation for your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. I'm actually not that far off the mark. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be, like, so truthful on that. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. Whee! It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read that the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Ooh. Poor Athena. Not treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Huh? There's something behind the door. I destroyed the statue. Whatever it is, looks broken. Probably broke when the door was open. Why would anybody put something there? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie? She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in panic. Oh, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too. I am? Oh, you really learn quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Right Anything Agency. I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. I think she actually believes it, which is a shame because it's not true. I want to examine the cup. Alright, well. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox Chamber was locked. Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to this door. Really? So Alderman QB couldn't have had the key to this Fox Chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it too? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Ha 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 ha. Think you're some kind of champion justice? You're just plain old me. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? People. Well, I wouldn't exactly call her a good little girl either. Crime scene photo added to the court record. When did he give us this? I didn't even see this. Did I just blank on that? Photo of the Fox Chamber. There are bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murder was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and the big tracks, looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something so childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Plus, you know, he had a head injury, he was in the chair. It's like, oh, well, he decided to pretend that he was injured so then he wouldn't get blamed. So that's what he wants you to think. Yes. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch? The guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Yes, spears are not heavy. Like, you could get a child to lift a spear. Maybe a little front heavy, but it's not that heavy. It's not made out of freaking metal. Literally, most spears are made out of, like, wood or maybe bamboo or something like that, and then the tip is the metal part. The tip isn't like a freaking chunk of metal, though. Weapons are supposed to be light and be easy to use. If they were all freaking heavy, no one would be able to use them. I'm going on a tangent about this for no reason, other than the fact I hate that they keep doing this and things. Anyway, true enough, the spear looks even bigger than her. That's all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. Prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial? That's the one. He's, how should I put it, not what you would expect. That is unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. He's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. That is bullshit, okay? Convicted murderer. He's literally in prison, and you're just like, I'll just take him out of prison and make him do court cases. It's cool and everything, don't get me wrong. It's just, this does not make any sense. This really is the dark age of the law. First time that's mentioned, yeah! This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackwell, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackwell, so you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? The Prosecutor Blackwell. Twisted Samurai? Is it because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into the dark age of law. What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha 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 ha! Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourself out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. I haven't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier, excuse me, Detective Fulbright, these wouldn't have to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole them from a detective? Stealing shoes off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't even notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch? I want to hear what his alibi is. This is just awful, terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. I work at Hogwarts. I'm the caretaker. Wait, no, wrong Filch. Keep on pilfering, you may wind up a jailbird instead. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask? It's the Amazing Ninetales mask! Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this, so it must have killed him! What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Ninetales mask added to the court record. So, what makes you think that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yes? I mean, no, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. A wrestler. Hey, how about you join me in the Quest of Championships belt? What a team! Me and my bandit mask and you and the demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... I don't let him pull me off on that topic like that. Come on, Apollo. Asking about the amazing Ninetales murder already. Stop itching. Amazing Ninetales is our village savior. Don't you forget it. His trademark gold cape made to look like Ninetales fox. He walls around the ring, smacking around Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. Spot the monster craze, reviling Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's Yokai Town. Huh? Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales. I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it, I got lots more. Spot the monster craze and save Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. So, you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale is that he was killed by Tenma. The villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenma? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There's only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask you about the Alderman's murder, remember? Let me get to it, Athena. Jesus. First you tell me to ask you about the amazing Ninetales murder, and now you're forcing me to ask you about the other thing. Give me a chance, woman. Mr. Filch, will you happen to tell us about what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with the Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent Lebel is his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, all right. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? Kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in and around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt. There's the mask he's worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just had a thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Huh. And this place Then this places the mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does that mean? Someone with white hair who was linked with the murder and is against the merger. No way. Could the amazing Ninetales be Alderman actually be... And the Alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here? Golden fur reattached to the amazing Ninetales mask. I can't examine the room! God damn it! Mind if I ask you about this? Huh? Oh, that. Right. Well, does it ring a bell? Oh, it's ringing all right. You want to thank me for all the hard work, and I humbly accept. No, this isn't a gift. Should have known this was a dead end. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just showing all of them. You never know, maybe like, oh, this thing. Present all of the evidence. Here, you want to see some dead people? Hey, there's the amazing Ninetales mask. You're aiming to sell it, ain't ya? Why, you sneaky lily liver? No, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key piece of evidence. Ah, too bad. Thought I'd hook you up with this buyer I know. Wait, you want me to sell it? I don't know that picture. That's my amazing Ninetales glossy. How dare you steal it from me? No, this is the one you gave me. Remember? You said you had lots more? I did? Well, it was never really mine in the first place, so... You can go ahead and keep it. Don't tell me I'm now guilty of receiving stolen goods. Okay, bye. She's not here. Is she in the lane? Are those people always there? Oh, look. There's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. Must really like dairy products. A charm to make better milkshake and another key to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should stick to soy milk? Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Not another warning talisman or charm. I'm Apollo. Who's she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Temer's daughter. She's the first to discover the crime scene. Oh! So she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at this trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. Don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... that you didn't gobble her up alive? Alex, I didn't eat her. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. He's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo? You will tell me all, woman! Casey, do you remember any more about what happened? Not much. At least, not yet. But you do think Temataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? You said Temataro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinx, you can tell me. Yikes! What was that for? You'll see things when they don't get through enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gone into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human. No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Temataro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. She's definitely... besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Temataro was the murderer. That's why you gave me this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Alright, then. We talked about it, and it unlocked the option to talk about it. Why do you think Temataro's the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Temataro's right here, there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw, now! I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when... I saw Temataro. He was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. But there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me towards the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle was supposed to be in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Temataro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Again. Considering Jinxie's meso state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Temataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Temataro Jinxie saw or what she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Temataro is the killer, and he can fly too. Jinxie works in the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the main Ninetale's true identity? Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponents are so popular. Wait. You mean expose, as in strip them naked? No. You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than their life itself. So you see, these masking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. Elise's mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetales. She'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little bit more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Temataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound? Does Temataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll either. How about in the other documents? Any of them show Temataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Temataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. And what's the deal with the Temataro you saw, Jinxie? Jinxie's statement added to the court record. Oh, I actually get to make statements. Cool. Why didn't you tell me what you saw? Why didn't you tell me you saw Temataro earlier? Actually, Miss LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who's supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Temataro at the time of the murder. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Temataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Temataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. How long are we going for? An hour and 40? That's a bunch of crap to me. I just need to know how long so I can do that. Uh-huh. Everyone from Babysit the Village Elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Temataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said the same thing. Oh, do you think the Bell guy actually believes in Temataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Valley. Or Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Because he's the murderer. Why else? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to mask this monster of a mystery. Last time I saw Miss LaBelle, or Mr. LaBelle, he was lecturing in the foyer. Bueno. Next up, the Manor Foyer. I keep combining the word. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. He's murdered too now. I guess I don't get to present her anything. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Town Pro Wrestler Howling Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow by blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. Married a yokai? Repeat, episode 8. Wait, you're really human? Starring something Vitus and Willie Waite. The Veil Knew Something feature. Munich protest intensive. After heirloom of Find Out Mr. Bones. Fill in. Fill in. Right, okay. Really use only there, something of there. Why is that a capital T? This is in the same sentence. It should be in small t. Peekaboo, I found you, yokai of the Amazon. Join the hunt for Tofu Taru. A high-protein yokai. Fight cancer. What? Okay. Looks like someone's circled a pro circling wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's Oh, it's Mr. Filch. Oh, what can I do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me. What business you got to do with my TV listings? Oh no, it's just caught my eye. Can I ask you if you watched the pro wrestling program today? Yep, it was a match between a couple of ranked amateurs, though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. TV listings was added to the court record. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Temotaro or something like that? Huh? Temotaro? So you did see him? My, how clean and shiny your foreheads is today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day, real putty like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Temotaro flee towards the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were there. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Oh, hello. Why are you caressing your flower? I don't like that. I don't like you. Flamboyant, probably prissy, annoying. Oh, that is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yikes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent Lebel. Beau Divine and personnel aide to the Mayor Damien Tenma. Beau Divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You had a look of sticky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics, Je suis Lebel. Sniff, sniff. Oh, what a heavenly scent. I think it just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that that is brand number 5. Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Brings out gun. Adieu. Bang, bang. Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw about the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Temotaro. Why, that little... So she told you what saw the demon, did she? Mr. Lebel, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I'm just merely trying to keep up with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Temotaro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. So, Mr. Lebel, you didn't see Temotaro... Ah! Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Temotaro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total douchebag. Can I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. To think you would expect me of all people. Oh no, it's just a formality. You ask everyone the same question. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. That spritz really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchy, answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchy. Good answer. Just repeating what you told... ouch! You said quite enough. What is with these two? Wait, now he's got me talking like that. I'll be quite through here. I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. Well, thanks for your help. The little you gave. These two were in the foyer, but didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filchy. Where are we going? All right, gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yikes! My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. I don't think you need to read the tone of their voice. You could just tell he was just shifty as hell. I mean, you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. It's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice, anyway. Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. Ugh. We should go talk to the mayor, too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release the Tenmataro. Just teleport me, why don't you? I mean, it helps. We'll stop when we get to the point of it doing a thing. It's like next time or create a save. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he's ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst, ugh. Oh, he's here. It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I look forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro. Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to working with you, too. Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by the completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking at as I imagine. Looking for you after all that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to, or did, set Tenmataro free. What utter nonsense! Yikes. They're always assuming the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it you want to push the merger through? Bless me, sorry about that. In order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you. So that's what the talk around town, is it? I can't see how that would make you angry. Or I can see how. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start treating her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be caught a lesson. No, wait. First, we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweetie Jinxie. Sweet Jinxie, Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Oh boy, they'll probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at their school. Alright, I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. seems you were rather forceful in pushing the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Oh. Ugh. Am I having a heart attack? Ugh. Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? I'm sure I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Rare Tenma not been telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's when my bracelet comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense. Because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing. She can hear things, I can see people, we're working as a human body. If we add all three of us together, we make a human being. Still, what do you think the mayor's lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. You know, if Athena and Apollo had a child, they would probably be able to combine the best of both worlds, have the sight and hearing. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I can still remember how to do it. First, I touched my bracelet with R. Right, now let's give it a whirl. Zoom. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. It's just sitting right across from the guy, like going, "Hurrah!" Is he okay? Looks like he's having a heart attack. I don't know. First time I've seen him like this. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying about something in that statement he just made. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear right under his eye. Don't point it out, let me do it! I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Right, I got him now. His nervous tell should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I gotta pore over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. Apollo's is genetic, Athena's isn't. Oh, okay, well, I guess we'll find out later if it comes up. There we go. I see you! Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet realized that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so... You felt it would be an attractive prize for tourism? But that would contradict this. Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
Take that!
The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before that. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, I broke him! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmail and the killer could be the same one and the same? Alderman Cuby was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the murder at all costs had all the motive in the world. But why go from blackmail to murder? Murder protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Ah, could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman Cuby's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Or do I just present it? Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this, if you would. That's the amazing Ninetales mask! What is the meaning of this? This mask was most definitely at the crime scene, and there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Cuby, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way. The Alderman was impossible. Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Cuby was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the murder and as a result single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at this crime scene? There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman Cuby had taken part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd! Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with him when they killed the alderman. Well, at least we clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. I had to change voices quickly because it was the police officer. It would appear the meeting is adjourned. Goodbye. Apollo, do you really think the Tenmataro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is that there's no such thing as monsters. What about the newspaper article? Did the killer have purposely freed Tenmataro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenmataro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. They'll probably be arguing whether this was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Hello, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. Better, because I can very well say a flying demon was the killer. I can't very well say. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. To be continued. The mask wasn't at the crime scene. When we found it, it wasn't. It might have been there during the whole thing. Yeah, this is a great spot to stop, because we could do the trial next time. Woo! Turn to game. Get me out of here. So yeah, we shall stop there for today. We can pick this up next time. Which, speaking of, tomorrow I was gonna be playing Halo 2. But however, I have actually finished Halo 2 on Wednesday. Wait, what day is it today? Today's Thursday, so I finished it on Wednesday. So, I was thinking about doing Halo 2 tomorrow. However, I think I might instead continue with more Apollo Justice, because, you know, it's a longer game. I've got 3 other games. I got 3 games I had to go through. I finished one. I'm on the second one now. So what I will probably do is that tomorrow I will actually play this. So if you want to watch this again, be sure to tune in tomorrow instead of next week. But yeah, so look forward to that. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. I haven't actually tried for a while doing multiple things, the game twice in a row. So, yeah. We shall see what happens next time. Fulbright is best guy. We barely met him at the moment, but yeah. It's going to be interesting to go through it again. It's been a while, so I don't remember a lot of stuff that happens in this game, but I remember more in this than I do with Apollo Justice. Or what was it? No, it is just Apollo Justice for the first game. But yeah. So, for everyone that is here still, thank you for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. As usual, like, follow, subscribe, that bell notification to know when I next stream, all that stuff. And if you want to help support me, there's links to Patreon and tips. If you do go on Patreon, you get your name added to the Patreon list here, where I give you a shout out at the end of every stream, like I do with Hiroru Kuni and the Swordmaster 37. And I thank you for the continued support, and I greatly appreciate you. And I allow you to perceive the truth while I listen to people and tell them they're lying. But other than that, yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, thanks for joining today. I'll either see you tomorrow or I'll see you next week, Tuesday. Like I said, I'm planning to do this again tomorrow, but we will have to see. I will try to, because I would want to play it again. I'd rather have Halo 3 be set up for then we have a 2-day stream rather than having it just on a 1 day, because it'd be weird. But yeah, until next time, you'll take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a nice rest of the day, and until then, have a good one. Bye, Raphatron. Bye, everyone else still here. Bye-bye.